Hello all my beautiful viewers and subscribers. I am Lo-Fi Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. And today I have another light-hearted love pick a card reading for you guys. And this one is for my singles who are wondering why they are still single. So perhaps you have been told by tarot readers or by pick a card videos that you are going to meet these people in such and such period of time, but that hasn't happened yet and you are wondering what's wrong. Then this is the pick a card reading especially for you guys. Now we have three piles here. Pile 1 is the Crystal Visions Tarot, pile 2 is the Spirit Within Tarot, and pile 3 is the Dream Keepers Tarot. So pick the pile that you feel you resonate with most, or better still, you can pick from number 1, 2, or 3. And this is usually the best way to pick the reading that is the most accurate, because when you choose by numbers only and not by visual, you are guided by your spirit guides, by your intuition. Okay, so I encourage you to do that as well. So if you have chosen a pile, please pause the video if you need more time, and you can also pick more than one pile if you want. The timestamp will be in the description box below and in the comment section. So see you there. Hello pile number 1. So if you choose this deck, this Crystal Visions Tarot, let's dive into the question as to why you are still single. So I'm calling the spiritual team of pile number 1 to be present in this reading to give pile number 1 answer, insight and guidance as to the topic of why they are still single. Okay, so please, spiritual team of pile number 1, I ask you to be present in this reading. Spiritual team of pile number 1, I ask you to be present in this reading and guide me to interpret your message to pile number 1 as to why they are still single. So spiritual team of pile number 1, please guide me to convey the message to pile number 1 as to why they are still single. Okay. So spiritual team of pile number 1, I'm asking you to please guide me in finding out why pile number 1 is still single. So why pile number 1 is still single? Why pile number 1 is still single? Why pile number 1 is still single? Okay. Anything else for pile number 1? Why they are still single? Wow, the devil. Okay. Anything else? No? Anything else? Right. Okay, I'm not sure if I should take this card because it didn't quite jump out. Let me just take a look at the cards that flip face up. So first of all, we have this devil energy, and I think there is some attachment. The devil is usually about temptation, about tasting something like this is also about sensuality, but I see this as a temptation, like it's like a fruit that is sweet, very sweet, and it makes you feel addicted to it, and it's like tying you to this tree, and with the pipe piper maybe. Yeah, I don't know, I'm sorry, I don't know how to spell English, it's not my first language, but yeah, I think there is something that is holding you back from finding true love, or finding even going for a date, even looking for someone to date, or starting a new relationship. There is something that is tying you to, I don't know, maybe some fantasy word, like tying you to this habit that indulge that help you indulging in the pleasure of maybe tasting love without really experiencing relationship in real life. I think that's how I interpret the devil here. Is like, oh, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Tower. So right away I think there's going to be something that you need to drastically change about your life before you can find someone, or yeah, before you can even form a relationship with someone, because there is something that is tying you up here, something that you think is sweet, maybe indulging in your own fantasy about love, or maybe about sex. um, yeah, that keeps you from, like, uh, keeps you from meeting new people and meeting potential partner. Yeah, and with the Nine of Cups here, I think you very much enjoy you are like in this bubble of a fantasy world that you are quite happy in, and it's like you, for at least for a while, you prefer to be like in this fantasy world, maybe reading novels about love, maybe watching pick a cards about love, but like you are not doing anything about it. Like you just sit here under the tree and like indulging in your fantasies. But I think with this Eight of Cups and with this Six of Swords, like they both are looking away. Like Six of Swords is about peace of mind, but I think here it means like you have reached a plateau. Like you feel like these activities of indulging in fantasizing about love, fantasizing about marriage, fantasizing about soulmate is no longer satisfy. These activities no longer satisfy you. Like you finally realize, it's like you finally feel like I have enough of this. These are not real. I must look for the real thing. And I think in your mind you realize that you have to come out of your bubble and find something real, something tangible, a real relationship. So perhaps you are someone who is shy, who I don't know, I'm getting someone who is shy, or hopeless romantic, or maybe someone who is a bit gothic. I don't know, because this card gives me some gothic vibes. But yeah, you are a hopeless romantic, and yeah, hopeless romantic, and you are someone who is probably most of you in this pile are introverts, and it's like you want love, but you are also of kind of hesitant to really go out there and find out what it's really like to have a relationship. It's like you prefer to stay in your fantasy world and fantasizing about romance, rather than is experiencing firsthand what romance is like. So that's probably what's holding you back. And I think you are going to yeah, if you see, all these cards are they occur in nighttime or evening or dusk, And this is the only card that is bright, that is and we see you see the butterflies is like transformation, and how the sunflower always look to the sun. So I think you are going to walk away from this energy of fantasizing under the moonlight, reading novels at until wee hours at night, and fantasizing about romance, about fairy tales. Like, I mean, all these cards look very whimsical except for the Six of Swords. And Six of Swords is about going away from turbulent waters, from troubled situation. So maybe um, you are someone who is an introvert who has difficulties in voicing your truth, someone who is shy, who don't talk much, and someone who always blend with the crowd. Like, you prefer to be unseen. You prefer to be unseen. And like, you are someone who is actually very kind-hearted, very gentle, or maybe this is the kind of person you fantasize about. Someone who is romantic, gentle, understanding, and maybe you have all these qualities yourself, but you are afraid to let yourself shine. You are afraid to let yourself shown. Yeah, you see the contrast between the nighttime and daytime. It's like you prefer to hide during the night in your lair, in your room, reading, maybe writing, maybe, and there's nothing wrong with that, of course. But if you experience love vicariously through other people's stories, I mean, you are not really living. And I think you finally realize that you want to really taste what romance is like. Forget about romance. You want to live. You want to really live and taste what it's like to have a healthy relationship, a relationship that makes you feel happy, that makes you feel alive, instead of just living in the shadows. So let's see these other two cards. Ten of Cups. Yeah, I think you are someone who is a very hopeless romantic. You often fantasize about this. Maybe you like older male, a mature male, and you dream of having a family with such. Okay, it doesn't have to be a male. I'm not trying to exclude anybody, but it's like just my subconsciousness stream of consciousness. So maybe you fantasize about finding a partner like this King of Cups, someone who is understanding, someone who is romantic, someone who is mature, someone who is never angry, like they always talk to you softly. You dream of a protector almost. You dream of a protector, older male or older female who will like, mollycoddle you, cuddle you and take care of you and your kids. And I mean, like, when I did live readings, a lot of people asking for readings, I can see that they often have these fantasies, and they turn to tarot reading to find out about their person's thoughts, feelings, but they are too afraid to find out themselves, to really show themselves. Like, they always ask why they haven't contacted me. Like, sometimes I ask myself, why don't they contact that person themselves and find out, like being more in this sun energy rather than in this soft feminine passive energy, right? So these are all passive energy, except for this Six of Swords. It's like ready to take action, ready to leave this situation. I think now you are already feeling meh about this whole thing. It's like you are bored already, and you want to find someone. But yeah, the only way is to take action, to meet new people, to engage in daytime activities, to socialize more. And I think if you are an introvert, that's a bit difficult, perhaps. I have pick a card reading on how to improve your love life for introverts. Actually, I have two pick a card readings on love for introvert singles, so you may want to check that out as to how you can show yourself, shine your light, so that people will be drawn to you, and you don't have to kind of wondering where they are, dreaming about them, daydreaming about them. Yeah. And what's this card? Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so there can be a new beginning for you here. So yeah, this Devil card is you indulging in all these fantasies about this King of Cups, this happily ever after, Ten of Cups energy, but like you are, it's like you are stuck there. It's like you stop at manifesting and daydreaming and praying, but you are not taking action. So finally you realize you need to do something, and there is a new beginning for you. Ace of Pentacles is usually about new job, new project, but this can also be a start of a new endeavor which will take you perhaps to all these things you have been dreaming of. And we have the Tower, so again, yeah, it's the breaking of this habit of daydreaming and fantasizing and really coming out to the sun. And these two cards are the only cards that show daytime, right? So go out there and create opportunity for yourself. I think this is also saying that one way for you to meet somebody is through your work, through your project, patient project. So I think I did mention this in my pick a card reading about how introvert singles can let themselves be known, like put themselves in the market. It's through their craft, through their work, through their yeah, it's like maybe you can build networks, like selling people stuff, like for example like me, offering a tarot reading through which I meet a lot of people. And maybe you can be a YouTuber. Maybe you can do unboxing videos of video games if you are into video games. Maybe you can join a book club, like do something that that interests you, or something that you do as a living. Network more, like distribute name cards. I don't know, maybe one of your clients can become your soulmate, who knows. So yeah, if you cannot meet people through blind dates, dating apps, then try showing your craft, showing your work, showing, I mean, that's like just a preliminary step. And then after you meet someone that has the same interest, or someone who appears to be interested in you, then, and if you vibe, then like you can proceed from there, right? So what's at the bottom of the deck? So this is what is unseen. And yeah, I think you are changing. Either I think this is more like internal change. Is like you are not satisfied with this daydreaming anymore. You need to wake up. It's daytime. It's time to take action. It's time to meet new people so that you can find someone. And yeah, it's like the Tower. It's like you crack yourself open, because you know, for introverts especially, this is not easy, putting yourself out there. But yeah, we have Justice. So I think, yeah, this is an act of balancing things out. Like yeah, like you see the sword. It's like your logical mind is kicking you in the butt. Don't just dream about things, take action. It's like the sword is a masculine energy, the air sign. Maybe you will deal with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But yeah, your logic is kicking you in the butt and say, hey, don't just visualizing your potential soulmate. Go and find them halfway, you know, meet them halfway. So yeah, meet them halfway. This is why with the Justice card is here. Four of Swords, yeah, you have been resting for quite a while, And yeah, but you need time to process all these things, and because this is not going to be easy for you, but it's necessary because you are going to step into this daylight. But yeah, you have to take this first step first. Yeah, you have to finally take that leap of faith and put yourself out there, meet new people. And Queen of Wands is you. You are a Queen of Wands. You are not this girl, dreamy girl sitting under the tree. You are a Queen of Wands. You are a lioness, or a lion. And yeah, I think you will. I mean, if you allow yourself to let yourself be known, put yourself out there, and like learn to, like, if you cannot, I mean, I'm not suggesting that you start small talks with random people, but it's like you can start by talking about your craft, talking about your job, talking about your hobbies, your interests, and like people will eventually see this lesser known side of you, this Queen of Wands that is hidden under this introvert energy, this daydreaming energy. Okay, so I'm going to pull you one last message from the Oracle of Mystical Moments. Now, where is that? Okay, for pile number 1. How can you find someone? Last advice for pile number 1. I'm calling once again the spiritual team of pile number 1. Please be present right here, right now to give advice, last advice for pile number 1 on how to find love, how to improve their love life. Look at that new direction, dandelion fluff. Okay, so pile number 1, how to improve your love life, how to improve your love life, how to meet someone, how you can meet somebody, how you can meet somebody, how you can meet somebody. Spiritual team of pile number 1, how can pile number 1 meet somebody? Liberty, I'm not going to take this, but House of Flowers. Yeah, let literally come out of your house. You are hiding at home. I mean, you stay at home too much. Come out. You don't have to go out very far. Like, just greet the neighbors or greet people you meet in grocery store. Like, just be yourself, I mean, you don't have to be this outgoing person. I mean, even though I think you are that Queen of Wands, you are actually someone who is vibrant, bright, lively, humorous. But yeah, you are an introvert. And oops, I almost knocked my camera. I'm so sorry. But yeah, just be yourself. Basically be yourself. And yeah, this is an advice for you to go out of your house and literally go to a park, go to walk your dog, and like go out more often. Your spirit guide is telling you to go out more often. That's it. I mean, you can start small, going out more often and we have a lot of garden themes here. So maybe going to the park, going to nature will bring out that more cheerful side of you. It's going to shine the light to that part of you that is always hidden in the dark. Maybe you suppress your feelings a lot, like because you have to, like, I don't know if you have people at home who, it's like you want to appear, I mean, this King of Cups can also be you, like you want to appear cool, mature, but no, you are actually that Queen of Wands. You are someone who is bright, who is fiery, who is very childlike almost. And like going out in nature will bring that out. So don't just sit there under the tree of the fruits of temptation, but actually go to a real park. And I think this also means maybe instead of indulging in idle pleasure, maybe let your sensuality like show that flirting side of you, okay? Show that flirting side of you. So yeah, this can also mean, yeah, look at that pentacles, and this is the card of Capricorn. So maybe go to the hairdresser, dye your hair, change your appearance, go to the park. I mean, just be yourself, but also let your inner child be known. Like if you have always want to dye your hair blue, and you feel like, okay, I'm going to look like a crazy person if I appear in public with a blue color hair, then maybe dye your hair with blue highlight, uh, like, you know, combine your shyer side with your more adventurous side, and learn to flirt a bit, like not flirting, but like show your beauty, show your sensuality, and like just be yourself, like let your more playful side known, and that will draw people to you, okay? So yeah, I think that's it for pile number one. It's already like 20 something minutes. I hope that is clear enough. I hope that helps you in discovering why you are still single and what you need to do to not remain single, okay? So if this resonates, click like, subscribe to my channel, check out my description box for details on personal reading, donation-based reading, and my Instagram link where I upload content I don't upload on YouTube. So with that being said, I wish you luck, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hello, my lovely soul. I almost want to call you sexy souls. So I don't know why, but yeah, for those of you who choose pile number 2 or this Spirit Within Tarot deck, let's find out as to why you are still single. So this deck is very pride friendly deck. So for those of you who support a pride movement, or if you are an LGBTQ community, I'm sorry, I cannot spell, English is not my first language, then perhaps you may be drawn to this particular deck. So for pile number 2, for my lovely pile number 2, so I'm asking the spiritual team of pile number 2 to be present in this reading and to help me in showing pile number 2 why they are still single. Okay, so spiritual team of pile number 2, please help me to convey the message and to interpret the message to pile number 2 to help them understand why they are still single. So sorry, I knocked the deck twice, so I just feel called to do that. So why pile number 2 is still single? I think I will take this one only. The moon, a lot of uncertainties, a lot of fears, a lot of illusions. You have a lot of internal issues, a lot of things that are hidden, a lot of things that you are afraid to let people know, and it's like there is a lot of internal subconscious thing that prevents you from pursuing a relationship. So pile number 2, what is this moon energy? Why pile number 2 is still single, and what does it have to do with the moon? Why pile number 2 is still single, and why does it have to do with the moon? What are they afraid of? What's the blockage? Why they are still single? So for pile number 2, why they are still single? Why they are still single? Why pile number 2 is still single? Should I take this all? think I'm going to... Whoa, a lot of wands energy. 7 of wands, 8 of wands. You are actually a very passionate person. I feel I will take these ones. Anything else for pile number 2? Anything else for pile number 2? Anything else for pile number 2? I think you will clear that mental confusion. Anything else for pile number 2? Why they are still single? Why they are still single? Why they are still single? Page of Pentacles. I think I'm going to show you, but I'm not going to take this. So you are someone who is very fierce. Like yeah, very fierce. Maybe a little bit impatient as well. I think actually you are someone who is very active, very into sport perhaps. You love physical activities. But there is this moon here. You keep a lot of things to yourself. It's almost like even though you appear to be very outgoing, very fierce, very active, it's like a very self-assured person, but you actually have a lot of things that you hide, which prevents you from starting a relationship. So I just want to clarify this moon card. Please clarify this moon card and why is it about blockage for pile number 2. Please clarify this moon card. Spiritual team of pile number 2. Please clarify this moon card and why is it a blockage for pile number 2 in finding love. Please clarify this moon card and please clarify this moon card and ooh, yeah, 8 of Swords. You harbor a lot of fears. Why? Oh, okay. You feel like actually you are not. It's almost like maybe you feel it's like from the outside you appear like this. Oh, sorry. I thought this is a King of Wands, but it's actually the Emperor. Damn it. Right. Emperor. Okay. I see. Oh. Alright, I'm getting multiple messages. So, this Emperor could be a... Right, I see. And with this Wands energy that appears below the Emperor, I think you have been... Maybe you have a strict father figure or a strict masculine figure in your life that instill a lot of fears and doubts in you. It's like there are these very... Or maybe you live in your father's shadow. It's like... yeah, you have this masculine figure that you look up to, and it's like you want to become your own person, but it's like you are being blocked by this the shadow of this Emperor figure. Maybe a father figure, maybe your father, maybe a patriarch in your family perhaps. And it's like they force you to be this active, lively, someone who is a star athlete or something. Maybe that's pretty specific, but maybe they want you to be a star athlete or something, someone who is good in sport, very manly, but actually you have this very feminine energy. Yeah, and you see this feminine figure. Your feminine energy is being suppressed, and so you don't know how to... It's like this creates a block in your... You feel very insecure inside. Yeah, you feel a lot of fears. But this is going to clear up, I think. I think you will finally realize what makes you feel, or maybe this tarot reading, and I thought this is the King of Wands, and King of Wands is here. Okay, let me just tell you that if you don't know yet, the bottom of the deck, the card at the bottom of the deck usually show what is unseen. So yeah, you have a lot of insecurities, a lot of fears, but I think you will wake up to this fact, and you will become your own person with the Chariot. So this man wants you to become a star football player, maybe for some of you, literally, but you want to become a skateboarder, and you are going to do that. You are going to challenge this king. You will become this King of Wands, and you will find love. You will become a king, someone with your own right. I mean, you will become someone like your father figure, but you will become your own person. I think King of Wands is someone who is more light-hearted, even though they really know what they are doing, but they are more light-hearted. They have a humorous, childlike side in them almost, as opposed to this Emperor figure who is like a very authoritative figure, very organized, like, yeah. So I don't know if I should clarify any further. Let me just clarify the Ace of Sword. What is this Ace of Sword? Yeah, the Fool, the Hermit. You will find yourself. You know what? Your pal reminds me of Shang-Chi's story. So if you have watched the movie, it's like his father wants him to take up his mantle, but he doesn't want to. He wants to become his own person. So you are like that. So I suggest you to watch Shang-Chi. I mean, aside from, the story being relevant to your reading, it's a damn good movie. It's a great movie. I mean, it's just as good as any Marvel movie. I promise you. Okay, I'm not paid. This is not paid advertisement, but yeah. So yeah, you are like Shang-Chi. You want to live your own life. You want to challenge this shadow of a father figure who wants you to take up their mantle. You want to become this happy-go-lucky person, because that's just you. You want to find yourself. Yeah, I think you want to get some freedom so that you can find out more about yourself. Who you really are. Who are you supposed to be? Okay, so that's for you, pile number 2. So you will rebel against your father, or against this authoritative figure, whoever they are. They can also be a female with a masculine energy. So it can be anyone, someone who is important, someone who is prominent in your life. Okay, so who is this Emperor energy? Who is this Emperor energy? Why I feel like I need to knock every time I shuffle for you? Who is this Emperor? Shit. 10 of Cups. So this can be, okay, if this is not a father figure, then this is what you aspire to be. Like, you want to be the ruler of your own kingdom and not somebody else. So either way, it's the same. You want to find yourself, and you want to find happiness in your own term. Or maybe this person have visualized what happiness mean. 4 of Cups. Okay, 5 of Swords. Right, so maybe this person have their own dreams of what happiness means, and they kind of force you to take up that route. So okay, this figure, okay, I don't know if I have said this, but this deck is a very LGBTQ friendly. So it's not clear the gender of these two people. I mean, if they are both male or if one is female. But I think this father figure wants you, like if you are a male and if you are a, like, not, sorry, not male. If you are a gay or a lesbian, like they want you to be married to your opposite sex. And that's why I think that kind of blocks you in dating because you are afraid of disappointing this person or making them mad. Yeah, the moon is like a lot of frustration, a lot of like, you know, when dogs and wolves howl, it's like, it's almost like sad and fear and hunger, repressed hunger almost. You have a lot of repressed emotion. You are not allowed to express yourself. It's like before you can speak, you are already, you know, it's almost like you already imagine the worst case scenario because this emperor energy is so prominent in your life. You want to have your own happiness, not the happiness that that is defined by this emperor. Like maybe you are not, you don't aspire to have this 10 of cups. Maybe you want to, you are enough, like you are happy enough if you have 9 of cups. Nine of cups is being happy with yourself, being single. Oh, but anyway, you will not click this you will not click this video if you like to be single. But it's like this person have their own image of what happiness should be and they want you to adopt that. Yeah, because at the bottom of the deck we have 4 of cups. It's like you are already tired of this forced image. It's like, this is not me. And yeah, it's like you are being silenced by this person. Yeah, you are kind of being blocked. You have to repress your own emotion. And I just said 9 of cups. So yeah, you just want to you had enough of being a good boy who is always quiet every time they talk to you, and you just want to break, like you want to find your own happiness. You want to become your own person. And perhaps this has, okay, literally, perhaps this person has made you run to alcohol, to drinking, to solve your issues, but it's not going to be solved. So what is this Page of Pentacles? What is this Page of Pentacles? What is this Page of Pentacles? For some of you, maybe you want to work on your own and not in your parents' company. King of Cups. Right, I get it. Yeah, I think whoever this person is, like the Suit of Cups, the Suit of Water is feminine. And you are someone who is soft, who is kind-hearted, who is romantic. You are someone who is emotionally mature. And you know how to express your emotion in a healthy way. I mean, if you are led, this is the person you aspire to be. Like, not this rigid, perhaps ruthless or intimidating emperor, but this gentle, understanding, empathetic King of Cups. So this is the real you, perhaps. And you want, yeah, you want that to be, you want to show yourself. Yeah, you want to you are actually quite satisfied being alone. It's, I don't know, or maybe okay. Another message, a second message. if this is not people's expectation of you, perhaps this is your expectation of yourself. Like you want to go into traditional route, being married to opposite sex and have kids, but actually you want something else. So the reason why you are still single is that you are not being yourself. Either someone is overshadowing you and forcing you, well, not forcing, but it's like they impose their dreams on you. They impose their dreams on you, or you impose an expectation on yourself that is not truly aligned to who you are. So maybe you actually you will be better. It's like you don't really care whether you are going to end up single or married, or yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean that you want to be single forever. It's just that you are okay with being single or being committed without actually marrying someone. So you have a non-traditional way of thinking about marriage and love, and you don't get to show that because of perhaps public expectation or family expectation. Okay, yeah, the hierophant, you feel like you have to obey the traditional route, but actually you just want to be carefree. Yeah, you want to be yourself. Yeah, see that this is the same football player. Like you want to be yourself, but it's like you are still scared. You are still like you have to hide certain parts of yourself, a part of you that is non-conventional. I think emperor is someone who is established order. Like perhaps this emperor figure, whoever it is, or you, the masculine side of you wants your life to be in order. Like you want to go through that steps of going to college, working, getting a stable job, getting married, having kids. But actually your soul is suffering inside because that is not who you really are. So what is your advice here? What is your advice to have a healthy, loving relationship with someone? I think you already recognize this. You already realize this, that you are not this emperor energy. You are not this emperor. You are a king of cups, and that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to be the emperor. So pile number. Pile number 2. Advice. Spiritual theme of pile number 2. What is the advice for pile number 2, please? Protectiveness. You need to bloom. Yeah, I think you have been like protecting this childlike side of you. So what is the last advice for pile number 2 to obtain healthy and happy relationship? The perfect key. Yeah. Your heart is being locked. See, your true self is being locked, and you have to release it. Release that wild child of yours. Release your true self. Find your true self. I suggest you to really have a deep self introspection. Ask yourself what is the cause of your depression, because I believe that you often maybe have nightmares or depression or disturbing dreams. That's because your soul is being trapped because of this expectation of having to be an emperor. You have to free this page of pentacles side of you, this full side of you, the happy-go-lucky side of you, because that is going to, like, once you open that cage, then your heart will fly free and you will be able to meet someone. This is the first step of you ending your singlehood. And see, at the bottom of the deck, the rose garden. This means letting your real self bloom. Or maybe you will meet somebody, like once you release, Maybe this is a sign that you will meet somebody who will release you from this cage, like make you recognize, make you realize who you truly are inside. Or maybe by opening this cage yourself, releasing yourself from conventional expectation about your life, you will be able to shine and actually meet someone who, because you are being your authentic self. When you are being your authentic self, you will meet the person who is truly right for you. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think the sunshine, this period of stress is almost over, because you already get the first realization. I mean, maybe maybe this tarot reading will make you realize that, or maybe this is just the first step of recognizing your true self. Like, the key to having a happily ever after, if you want one, is to be your true self. Let yourself be known. Like if you watch Cinderella, the prince, they still recognize Cinderella after, without the magic. Like in the end, when she appeared as Ella, he still recognized her, because the prince has seen Cinderella's heart. So he doesn't need magic to recognize Cinderella. So that's like how you should let your true self be known. Like put yourself out there and free yourself from all expectations and live as you wish, so that you will draw people who are meant to be your perfect soulmate. Okay, so that's for you, pile number 2. I hope that resonates. If you like this reading, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, check out the description box below for links to my Instagram, where I upload pick a card I don't upload on YouTube, also for info on private reading and donation based reading. Okay, so I wish you good luck and see you next time. Bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 3. So if you choose this Dream Keeper Tarot deck, let's see why you are still single. So I'm calling the spiritual team of pile number 3. I'm calling the spiritual team of those who choose pile number 3. I feel like you are my ethereal, psychic, feminine pile. I don't know why. Spiritual guide, spiritual team of pile number 3. Help me to channel message to pile number 3 as to why they are still single and how to unstuck themselves from this single status. Okay. So why pile number 3 is whoa, Queen of Wands. This is the same energy as pile number 1 almost. It's like taking off your cold mask and let yourself be shown. Let your warm-hearted energy be shown. But yeah, let's continue. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Why are you still single? Or maybe you shine too brightly that people feel intimidated by you almost. Why you are still single? Why you are still single? Why this Queen of Wands is still single? Anything else? Why pile number 3 is still single? I think I'm going to take that. Why pile number 3 is still single? Anything else for pile number 3? Why pile number 3 is still single? Why pile number 3 is still single? Why pile number 3 is still single? Okay, I think I'm going to take this first. Oh. Okay. 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 I think I need one more card to complete the story. Okay, I need one more card to complete the story. One more card, please. Spiritual team of pile number 3 to complete the story of why they are still single. Can I have one more card, please? Thank you. Can I have one more card, please? Thank you. Can I have one more card. Please give me one more card to complete this story why pile number 3 is still single. Give me one more. At the bottom of the deck, the 3 of Swords. You are like pile number 1 and 2. I think, I don't know, maybe most of you who watch this pick a card are introverts, I don't know, but you hide your light, pile number 3. You hide your light. I already know once I saw this mask. You are this beautiful, sensual, pure, childlike, warm-hearted. You are a sunshine, pile number 3, but you don't let yourself be shown because you are afraid of people thinking you are weird. It's like every time you show yourself, you are afraid that people will think of you as someone who is freaky, someone who is weird, someone who is too wild for their taste. And you are sick of that. You are sick of meeting people's expectation. You want to leave. You want to go away. But yeah, you still have your one foot at the door and 1 foot inside the door. Yeah. I think people want you to be this prudent, this goody two shoes girl or boy. But yeah, you are not like that, pile number 3. You are this wild child. You are fiery. You have a lot of fire. But they expect you to be this prudent, prudish person. See the white gown, like despite their white gown, despite their angel wings, they are someone who is fiery. They're someone who is fiery. This Queen of Wands, and they have arrows and bows. Like, I mean, being wild doesn't always mean that you have to be freaky. You can still be appear presentable, but what's important is your personality. Let your unique personality be known. Like show off your, not show off, but it's like be yourself. Be your I mean, and with this 5 of Pentacles, it's like, yeah, you are feeling vulnerable. You want to let yourself be. It's almost like this person, they want to come out and play, but it's like there are lots of people restricting them, like saying to them, no, don't do that. Why would you do that? That's not how a good girl or a good boy should behave. It's like you long to be this Queen of Wands. Maybe you have someone you admire who is this Queen of Wands. It's like like, for example, if you are a woman, and I noticed white gown is everywhere, and also red gown. I think what is important is your heart is pure. Your heart is like, it doesn't matter if people think you are wild because of your appearance, because of your lively, bright personality that is probably too much for them. Maybe you are too much for some people, like, but you don't have to dim your light for them, because it will only make you suffer, and it will block you in finding love. Like, okay, this reminds me, I'm sorry that I'm going biblical here, but it's like the Pharisees. Like, Jesus Christ criticized them because their outward appearance suggests that they are very holy. Okay, white represent holiness, purity. Like their outward appearance they appear to be holy, but actually they're inside their heart they are full of pettiness, jealousy, envy, bitterness. And you know what? Jesus Christ is a friend of prostitutes, tax collectors, rebels, and even killers. I mean, I don't mean to say that you should be a killer. I mean, Jesus Christ know that even though you may appear like a wild child, but as long as your heart, your essence is pure, as long as you have a kind, warm heart, as long as you have unconditional love inside of you, then the F with what people say, just be yourself. Because otherwise you will not find love, because people who are drawn to you will be people you don't like, because you show to people the side of you that is not you. So this is similar to pile number 2, and also to some extent pile number 1. You dim your light, and even now you are still hesitant. I think you already realize this, but you are still blocked by insecurities, and perhaps you think that you are probably not rich enough to be yourself, or maybe you are still supported by your parents. I don't know. It's like you are not free to do whatever you want because you don't have high economic status. It's like people will judge you. You are not rich people. You are not a people of high status, and you want to, live like a wild child. You want to do weird stuff, like things they consider weird, perhaps. Yeah. So, like, this kills you. This kills you. This kills your soul. Like, look at that, all that black. Your heart is still beating, but it's like this whole thing is killing your soul. That's why you, I mean, in this condition, you will never find love. Page of Pentacles. This also appeared in pile number 2. So I think with this Page of Pentacles, it's like, be authentic no matter, like, bare yourself with the skeleton too. Get to the bare bones of yourself. Let your sensuality, let your sexuality be known. So maybe some of you are perhaps LGBTQ or trans, or I don't know. And you are afraid to let your light be, you are afraid to show your true self because you are afraid of breaking the norms. And for those of you who despise Christianity, let me tell you that Jesus Christ breaks the norm. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you are confused. You are you want to break free. You want to show yourself. You don't want to lie to people anymore, like be this prudish someone who is not you. You want to bury yourself to others, but it makes you feel vulnerable, and it's like it makes you feel like it makes you want to hide almost. It makes you feel imbalanced, and it's like almost like this gives me an energy of someone who is like in a limbo. But I think there will be someone who will help you. I don't know, a friend, a sister, someone who is maybe they will give you, oh okay, with this Five of Pentacles, like I said, maybe you are not financially secure enough to be able to be in that position where you can do anything you want, and someone will perhaps give you a job or an opportunity, and you will be able to uproot yourself. You will be able to do things that you have always wanted to do. This Ten of Wands is very exciting. I'm just curious as to what it means. Okay, and I just want to clarify that the cards at the bottom of the deck usually show what is unseen. So you actually want to break free of this restriction, but you still feel vulnerable and too imbalanced to do that, but someone will help you. Someone will help you. I think this has to do with your financial independence as well, because we have a lot of pentacles. So maybe if you are financially independent, you can live on your own, you have a job on your own, you can move to another city, another country perhaps, where you can be yourself, where you don't have to be judged by the society around you. So I just want to check what that 10 of Wands, I just pure curiosity. This is a new deck and there's a lot of layers to it. I'm still studying it. 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Okay, 10 of Wands. Uprooted. Oh, uprooted. Okay. Yeah, I think you will leave. You will live where you live. You will leave the place where you live now. You will leave your parents' house perhaps. Maybe you feel like you are all dependent on them, and that's why you cannot do whatever you wish. An uprooted female figure travels across the expanse of an eerie sky. She's intertwined in flight with a skeleton companion. As they both gaze into the mirror of fate together, they soar and strain in carrying 10 blooming ones. So I think you will explode. I'm sorry to say, like you will say enough is enough. I'm leaving here. I'm leaving this place and I will never come back, because you already endure so much and you already had enough. You already had enough. I'm sorry, I think this is supposed to figure out why you are still single, but yeah, this is the root cause. You have to leave the environment you are in now because it's stifling you. 10 of Wands represent an excess of burden, symbolize taking on more than we can reasonably handle, refusing to say no, or accepting all the blame. Yeah, accepting all the blame. So these ones are probably people's expectation of you. Yeah, you will go into an adventure as yourself. These are all the expectation of people around you. Like this expectation in the 7 of Wands. The 8 of Cups, you already had enough emotionally of that. I'm going out of here, but I still need money. Maybe you want to leave, but you are constrained by financial issues. I see that perhaps you will juggle some jobs. Yeah, you will find a job and where you can at least be yourself. Maybe a side job, maybe a job that is a blue-collar job, I don't know, as a side hustle. And you will you will juggle different jobs to save money. But I think someone will give you a reward, a financial reward or income, so that you can leave this energy and leave the place you are in now, because you already had enough. You already endure so much and you just want. Okay, sorry about the cut. My camera storage is not enough, so the video stopped itself. But yeah, okay, so that's a sign that I should end this reading, I guess. So last advice for pile number 3. So you have to be uprooted to explore new avenues, and then you can find love. So the reason you are still single is because you are still restricted by society, family, expectation, and perhaps you are not independent enough to challenge them and to live as you wish. And once you overcome that, which like we saw earlier, you will overcome that situation. Then you will be able to find relationship. So less advice for pile number 3, please. Less advice for pile number 3. See, transformation. Yeah, no more mourning. No more mourning. The time has come for you to live and to really live, truly live. Okay. Transformation. You will finally show your true colors. Like if you see this person's, they are not someone who will be considered pretty by popular standard, but they have their own beauty. And this is like you don't meet people's expectation, a public expectation of what a woman or a man should behave, and you want to break free of that. I think you already starting to realize who you truly are, but because of money or financial constraint, um, you cannot walk out of your parents' house, I think. But yeah, don't despair, because your heartache will soon be over. Like someone will give you financial opportunity for you to embark on a new adventure somewhere else. Okay, so yeah, temperance. So you will piece your life together. So don't worry, pile number 3. I think you are already on the right path. Just keep continuing and the universe will support you. And you may need to be single for quite a while, because you are in the process of transforming into this Queen of Wands. But once you are free, I'm sure you will have a lot of options. Okay, so thank you, pile number 3. That's your reading. I hope that resonates. If it does, please click like, subscribe to my channel, and check out my description box for details on personal reading, donation based reading, and also my Instagram link where I upload contents I don't upload on YouTube. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.